This is probably my 11th E3, and I've seen the peaks and valleys of E3, but I think this feels like a year where we're finally back to where we were, perhaps in the peak of the late 90s and the early 2000s. I love the energy, I love the excitement, the sensory overload that is E3. Get to see not only what we're doing and consumer reaction, as well as industry reaction to our titles, but also get to wander around and look what everybody else is up to. It's one of my favorite parts of the year. I guess most recently, being on stage with people who were a lot of fun, and I think probably the most memorable was Bill Walton. We had got Bill, and who's a tremendous character, of course, a great player and a great broadcaster since then, to come on stage and help me launch Dynamic DNA a couple of years ago. And we had a script, as you have to do with these things, to keep on time and on message. The script lasted one line, and then Bill went off. And it was one of the funnier and yet most difficult times, because eventually I had to get back to the script. The most memorable for me, actually, I was still at Microsoft, was I think it was NCSoft that had a heavy metal band with 20 feet flamethrowers that actually were throwing us back with the heat in our Xbox booth, and that was, I think, probably 2006. I knew we'd gone over the top then when we actually had flamethrowers hitting the ceiling there. But it is, as I say, a show that, unlike any other that I've ever been to in my career, love the excitement, love the passion, and I love the ability for us to wander around and get to see what everybody else is up to. It's a lot of fun. I'm Peter Moore. I'll be at E3. EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports. It's in the game.